Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Just Like You show. I am your host, Alexis Christine, and I am a spiritual mindset coach and Reiki master, helping women break through their limiting beliefs, rewire their brain, and manifest the life of their dreams. Just Like You is a podcast for all of the divine souls looking for guidance on their healing and ascension journey. We explore the depths of the universe, hold space for vulnerable conversations about spirituality and self-development, delve into the esoteric things like how to manifest, star seeds, the astral realm, and shed light on taboo topics such as plant medicine and so much more. I am honored that you are here to take this journey with me. I want everyone listening to be able to leave each episode feeling inspired and having learned something tangible to take away into their day-to-day life. If you feel called to work with me or explore this work deeper, please reach out at imalexischristine.com or you can DM me on Instagram at iam.alexischristine. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Just Like You show. I am your host, Alexis Christine. I have the biggest smile on my face right now. So when I recorded this episode, I was actually in Mexico in Playa del Carmen. And I'm back in London now, and I just finished editing it. And it just made me so happy. And the conversation that I had with today's guest was just so meaningful and deep. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. Our guest is a wonderful, wonderful human called Rainbow. I actually met her on the beach in Playa. I was literally sitting watching the sunrise, and I heard this person walk by. This was my second morning there, blasting Abraham Hicks out of a speaker. And first thought in my brain was, okay, Abraham Hicks, A, amazing. B, this person speaks English. So I said hi because everyone on the beach was local. So they only really spoke Spanish. It was the first English speaking person I came across. And we just became instant friends. And we've had such a beautiful friendship. And she actually is a relationship coach in the way where it's not typical couples counseling, but it's more about understanding the masculine and the feminine energies and how they work together and understanding each other and how you can grow together as a couple rather than saying you do this wrong, you do that wrong, and trying to fix it in that way. So it's a really, really beautiful take on being in a relationship. And we go over so many interesting things with masculine energy, feminine energy, their roles in a relationship, but not in a typical woman in the kitchen type of role. It's literally just everything from how energy works. And we talk about reprogramming our paradigms, the law of attraction, how with the feminine and masculine energy, people can actually mistake and think that they feel like they're in love when really it's not. And she explains kind of what it is and how to understand and see the difference. And there's just so many amazing tidbits of knowledge in there. And I'm so excited for you guys to listen to this episode. One thing that I do need to say is I'm so sorry for the dogs barking throughout. It's not the whole time. It's just certain spots. But we were so in the zone, we did not even realize. I had no idea until just now. As usual, if you guys are enjoying the podcast, please leave a review. Please share. This is a free podcast. There's no ads. I'm just doing this because I want to be able to help as many people as possible on their healing journeys. So any type of interaction and growth for it will be the most amazing thing. Okay, guys, enjoy the episode. Sorry, okay, guys. No, it's okay. We are here with Rainbow. How are you?
I am great. Super excited.
Sorry, guys, we're laughing because we've been messing around with the
I was program. Telling her that this is my first time using a mic, so I was playing with the mic.
We're just playing. We're being silly. But thank you so much for being here today. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you so much for inviting me, for allowing me to be here.
Of course. Do you want to tell everyone kind of where you're from and a cultural background, how you were brought up, and how that led you into who you are today?
Okay, so it's really very long, so I'll try to give you a summary of it. So I was born and raised in Tunisia. It's a country in Africa, North Africa. A lot of people say, where, Indonesia? No, it's Tunisia. I grew up there in Islamic culture, and then I started traveling around 17 years old as a dancer, and then I got married and I left my country at 19 years old to go and live in France, at Corsica actually, and then I got divorced, and I started my own journey of discovering myself, because when you are born Muslim and when you are a woman, you are raised and trained to serve a man, to get married, to have kids, to have security, and it's a long life training where you actually learn how to cook and how to clean and how to treat a man, and you don't have a voice, and you don't have to question anything, and if you question something, then it's a blasphemy. So it's kind of all these things, and I was like, okay, I'm 24 and married, divorced. I didn't see anything, and I really want to know who I am. And that's how I started my journey toward discovering myself and understanding who I am, what people call healing.
We had a conversation about this earlier today. Rainbow no longer likes to use the word healing.
Yeah, I just explained that in order to heal, you need to be sick. And we are absolutely not sick. We just need to understand who we are, our desires, our needs, and what we want, and who we want to be. And that's it. When you understand that, you kind of have a little upgrade every time. So you get more closer to your higher self and get closer to the source. And by getting closer to the source, you open as love. And then you feel like, oh, you're healed from the traumas, but
It's
you just understood. Reprogramming.
Understanding yourself and reprogramming the negative self-beliefs and other things that we're raised with. Which I think is, like, I'm still so drawn to use the word healing, because I feel like that's literally what I'm conditioned to call it. But I love the way that you look at it, that we're not healing from anything, that there's nothing wrong with us. It's just these negative self-beliefs and programs that are literally ingrained into us from when we're a kid that we need to reframe so that we can see ourselves in a better light and shine through to who we really are. So I think it's so beautiful. I love that. I'm going to try and embrace that and take healing out of my vocabulary unless I'm literally sick with something. So
or you can just change the meaning of the word healing.
That's true too.
And reprogram it as understanding in your mind.
That is so true.
And that's it. Nothing have a meaning except the meaning that we give to it, and you can just embrace the meaning of healing as understanding of who you are and getting closer to your higher self, and then your healing journey will completely change, because now you get out of the victim sick mentality that there's something wrong with me. Everybody has a great potential. Nothing wrong. What is wrong is the programmation that you are sick. So if you just change that word or the meaning of it, then your journey towards your expansion will completely change.
I love that. I feel like that's just so inspiring. Listening to that, I'm like, oh, I want to go do some more work. So you are a relationship coach.
Yes.
And what does that entail? Because I know you come at it from more of an energy perspective rather than the traditional like couples counseling or relationship counseling. It's a very esoteric, spiritual, more like into your own energy type of vibe. What does that entail? How does that look? What does that look like?
So, as I don't believe in the word healing, I believe in understanding. I don't heal relationships. I don't fix people because I don't believe that people need to be fixed. I just guide people in a way. I don't like the word guiding because like makes superiority, and I'm not superior. I just offer a perspective and understanding for themselves to help them understand each other, and understand their relationship, because it's all about expansion. It's all about, I call it mind architecture.
Okay.
And, mind training and who you are. If you understand who you are, then you understand your behavior and you can explain your behavior. And if your partner do the same thing, then there's no more conflict. There's no more blaming and victimization and all of that. So it become a conscious relationship that both of the parties work on expansion and having a harmonious, healthy relationship, and they align their desires and their vision of the future together so they can grow together.
That's so nice. I love that. And you mentioned before, not on the podcast, just to me in life, that there's like a focus on the feminine and the masculine energy and both stepping into their own and kind of how there's the balance of that in a relationship, which I feel like I had never, like before I met you and your partner Maximus, like I had never seen anything like that before. I was like, I told you guys, like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. Like, I've never seen a relationship like this. And so are you able to talk about that aspect of it a little bit?
That's a lot of work. Trust me, I wasn't like this before. And it's a lot of work. And I'm so grateful for Maximus because he was aware and conscious, and he have done the work on himself. And I was in the process of the work. I still am. There is no end into the process. So start by understanding my essence, my true essence. We all have masculine energy and feminine energy inside of us, and it's kind of degrees. Let's say we have 100% masculine and feminine energy, but it changed. For me, I have a very strong feminine essence, let's say 80%, and 20% masculine. But I was acting from a masculine, fake masculine, to prove myself to the society. So I was so sad, and I was so disconnected from who I am, from my body, from my voice, from my breathing, from my wombs, from everything. And that impacted my entire life. And when I figure out what is the power of the feminine, what is the feminine energy, who I really am, and how I am inside of me and myself, then I could relate to a masculine energy and allow him to be masculine, and not try to prove myself to him and not take his masculinity from him, but offer him my femininity that nourish his masculinity, and receive his masculinity that guide and lead and protect my femininity. So it's, if you know who you are in the essence, we have both, but which one is the strongest one, then you will leave from that essence, and you allow the person that have the complementary essence. If you have 80 feminine, for example, and 20 masculine, you will attract somebody who have 80 masculine and 20 feminine. So you can have yin and yang, you know, it's like 100. So that's what happened with Maximus. He have exactly the reverse of me. And so by understanding who I am and my essence and my role in a relationship, I allowed him to be him, and he allowed me to be me. And we expanded each other from a place of, you know, complementarity and not competition.
So you said something really interesting, your role in the relationship. What would you consider like a woman's role to be versus what a man's role is?
So when you, in the study of the masculine and the feminine essence is more about life. It's like everything alive. It could be a tornado. It could be sunny. It could be everything. It's emotional. It's creativity. It's love. Our essence, for me, like feminine person, it's deep unconditional love. We want to experience love. We want to give love. We want to offer love. And we want to leave love. And masculine is purpose, is direction, is kind of, the feminine is a river and the masculine is a riverbank.
Okay.
You know, the visual, like masculinity is direction, is purpose. It needs something to run after.
I was gonna say I don't know what the difference between a river and a riverbank is.
So
like in my brain, I'm trying to visualize, and I'm like, I think they're the same.
Let's say, you know what a river looks like, right?
Yeah.
The water, it's the river.
It's the flowing. Okay.
The flowing, and then you have banks that create the.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I don't know how to explain it in English, but I can draw it to you.
Create like the shape and the direction of the river.
Exactly. So that's the masculine and the feminine. It's literally that. So the water goes and goes out and just run and turn. It's the water. It's the feminine. Flowing. It's flowing. It's healing. We are healing, you know? And the masculine energy is direction. So why do I want to take direction from him? And be frustrated and do something that it's not in my gift. where I can just be creative and be me and support him and give my opinion and, you know, my feminine consciousness, but trust his masculine consciousness. You know, we need to understand that we are all one, and in the relationship, it's like one source. Source has masculine energy and masculine and feminine energy. They don't fight. They don't try to prove themselves to each other. So why we fight? Why should I go and try to prove myself to him by working my ass off hard and try to earn money like him? Well, I can just be creative and do me, and the universe will open door for me that will align with my true essence and happiness. It's all about joy. You know, do what makes you feel joyful, not compete to prove yourself to anybody. There is no competition. You know, if you compete, then you will lose the person that you love because you're competing with him.
Yeah.
Or you're competing with her, you know? Or because the society taught you that you need to be your man, you don't have to trust a man, and all these paradigms that we grow up believing, you know, then we stop trusting in each other. We stop expanding each other. We stop empowering each other. And we start imprisoning each other, you know?
Like always putting us against each other.
Exactly. So that's basically what it is.
I feel like that was such a good explanation, like such a flow.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. I hope so.
I love that. We had a conversation one day on the beach, and we were talking about the feminine energy and like getting into your work and everything. And you said something so interesting about how, one, like in this world, most of the females lean towards the masculine side because of the corporate world and like the way that we've been brought up, and how, like you said, we need to be like proving ourselves to the men and trying to match what they earn, or like trying to be more than them and whatever else, which puts a lot of us in our masculine energy, which I feel like very much my masculine energy. And we were talking, I forget how we got on the topic of periods, but you were saying that when you lean into your feminine energy and start reprogramming those areas, that it can actually improve your symptoms of PMS and other things, because when you're around your period and all of those feelings and anxieties and pain and the mood swings and everything comes up, it's like the energy is putting a magnifying glass on everything that needs to heal, and as you work through it, that can actually improve. Did I like phrase that properly? Do you want to expand on it?
70% correct, accurate.
70%.
I was sharing with you my own experience. I'm not a scientist, and there is no proof to
it's
it.
All energy.
It's just all energy, and what I experienced and what I noticed and witnessed with the female friends that I have. I was very much into the masculine, very hard, and I was into the corporate words, and I was always trying to get and do, and I was completely disconnected from my body first. I was ashamed of my body. I didn't like my body. I didn't like being a woman because of a lot of things, you know, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of women feel they're disconnected from the feminine because they think that feminine is body. It's way more than that. And I was experiencing really very deep pain before knowing that I had endometriosis. I was in Tunisia, and literally every time I have my period, I go to the hospital. And when I start my healing journey and I start to connect with my femininity and read about feminine energy and understand the feminine energy and understand all of that, I get in tune with my body. And the more I get in tune with my body, the more I understand, the more the pain disappears. You know, it's like crazy. And all this to say, before the period, I had deep pains. And these pains is like, for example, my back pain is energy stuck there. And period, the hormones or the energy works like a speaker. It's like an amplifier, because we have a tendency to run away from our fears or to hide or to not admit things. So the period works like a psychedelic, you know. You cannot run away because she will show you in the body what's going on. And it's like that's why we become psycho, we women, you know. Maximus said, let me know when you are having your period so I can go for a week because I cannot handle you. And I know that this week is gonna be very intense, because the work is never ending. It's not because I'm a life coach that I got all figured out, you know. So it shows you your body, your energy, everything show you where you need to work, you know. I just figured that I had a deep fear in me of being manipulated. And during my period, I swear to God, it feels like a movie. It felt like a movie. I was seeing manipulation everywhere.
Wow.
Like even going to the supermarket and buying things, like as if I'm having the sunglasses with the filter of manipulation. And I was feeling everything manipulated me. And I was so scared. And I knew that I was about to have my period. So I knew that it's intensified, you know. But it gets louder and louder and louder and louder until you admit it. So ladies, if you go crazy before your period, you just need to ask yourself, what your highest self trying to show you, or what your fears trying to show you and talking to you, because it's really that. And the more you admit it, the more you understand it, the less pain you have. And then instead of going crazy, you sit down and you breathe in it, and you try to take notes, you know, about what's going on, and see how your mind is working when you're having your period. And that will allow you to understand the paradigms that you are living by, and so you will be able to change them. If you don't understand, you can't change. If you don't understand, you can't reprogram. So everything comes from the understanding. We look to our bodies. The body knows everything and show us everything, but we just so disconnected because we are in the mind. We think that the mind got it all figured out and understands everything and have all the knowledge. No, we have knowledge, but we don't have awareness, which is different.
So the actionable step there for the females who are struggling with this is to lean into it and see what it is that's triggering them, and then like sit with it, meditate on it, journal about it, and try and find the root cause essentially. And then how do they go about reprogramming?
So what I do is I understand first. So I isolate myself and I have a silence day, the first day of my period. Sometimes I do it one day before my period arrive. I isolate myself, I go to nature, and I just become a witness of what's going on, witness of my thoughts, witness of my feelings, and I take notes. And then afterward, I see, okay, this is going like this. Why did I feel like this? Did I feel like this? My English, sorry. Why did I feel like this? What causes this? Why I reacted to that event like this? Okay? And then I understand. When I understand, now I have a vision board where I take notes of all my paradigms and all my fears, and then I do a mantra that I repeat to myself every day. Every morning when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do, 1 hour for myself to reprogram my mind.
Wow.
And get rid of all my fears. And I want to free myself of these programmation, and I want to free my mind of what is supposed to be normal and what is not. You know, I want to be free to choose myself. It's like if I want to be free, I gotta be me.
Yes, so I feel like that is so true.
You know, and who's the me if I'm programmed? Who's the me if I'm controlled by all these paradigms? So I need to figure out all these paradigms, and the best way is period.
So when you say you have the mantra, like say the paradigm, and just going off of the list
You
on the
see
wall of the men,
my walls, yes.
All men cheat. So how would you turn that into a positive mantra?
I see them. For example, all men cheat.
Yeah.
I asked Maximus to send me a recording, voice note recording about his truth, who is sharing with me his entire truth. So I go there, all men cheat, and I put the recording, and I listen to the recording, believing and trusting that it's true, because I know it's true.
Okay.
You know, our relationship is based on honesty and truth. The truth doesn't mean it's something constant. Truth can change, right? That's why we do updates every 6 months in case there's something changed. And then I listen to that, and then I say to myself, empowering things. You know, nothing exists. Men, it's not true that all men cheat. I know a lot of people, and I coach people who do not, absolutely not cheat. So it can't be a generality. It can't be all men cheat. You know, so I focus on that, and then I listen to Abraham Hicks a lot. I love Abraham Hicks.
She's so good.
She's so good. And then I listen to Bob Proctor, and I listen to people who are really very aware and conscious, and paradigms. Their job. They spend 60 years of their life studying paradigms and offer people like help how to change their paradigms. The paradigm is, it's a belief, right? It's a thought that you keep thinking that becomes a belief.
Yeah, lots of those.
And if you prove that belief, there's something wiki-wacky in it, then your mind will start to doubt. And if your mind will start to doubt, then there's a room for you now to take a new thought and keep thinking it over and over again. The thought that empowers you and help you expand in your life the way you want it. And then that thought will take the other thought place and become a new belief.
And it's something that Abraham Hicks talks about a lot, actually, is that when you give a thought more than, she sometimes says 17 and then sometimes brings it down to like 14, but basically if you give a thought more than 14 seconds, that's when you start that's when like the law of attraction starts to work, and it starts to bring in those things. So if you're constantly thinking these negative paradigms and actually putting energy into them, then that's what you're going to start seeing in your life, because that's the kind of energy that you're bringing in. Versus if you try and change it and say, like, instead of all men cheat, be like, the men I know don't cheat, and then any man that you meet and will come to, if you think about that for more than like 14, 17 seconds, that's what you'll start attracting into your life. And the men that you meet and the men that you come to know won't cheat.
Exactly.
So it's all about the reprogramming.
It's all about energy attract energy, and the energy you attract, it's your vibration. So if they cheat on you, it's because you believe it so much and you're afraid of it so much. So you will do everything to prove it.
It's literally every relationship I've had, the way it's ended, it's like I've seen it happening in my head before it's happened, and it's like I think it into existence. Even if in my brain I'm like, no, like I'm gonna manifest that this won't happen, blah blah blah. It's like the deep down thoughts are like, I know what's happening, and like I just can't stop thinking about it, and then I literally watch it all play out exactly how I knew it was gonna happen, and I'm just like,
so I have a question for you.
me, yes.
How do you know?
It's just, I don't know. It's just like a knowing. As an example, the past thing that I was in, I said to him, I was like, I have a feeling that you're going to book this thing without me. And he was like, no, I promise I won't, blah, blah, blah. And then it ended up that he did book it without me because we were about to end things. And obviously I wouldn't be attending. But he did it without me knowing and didn't tell me. And I actually found out a different way. And I was just like, I effing knew this was going to happen. Like, I thought it into existence. Like, I had this gut feeling that it was going to happen. It was like my intuitive, I don't even know.
What about if I tell you that you actually, by doing that, you put the idea in his mind?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, at this point, I'm like, yeah, sure.
Because he could totally not thinking of it at all.
Yeah.
But you
And
are...
I planted the seed.
You're like, I'm sure that you're going to do this without me. I feel it.
Yeah.
He will look like, okay, you're sure, then I'm going to do it. Thank you for the idea. Subconsciously.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we sometimes, it's our fears because we are afraid that he will do that without us.
Yeah.
Then
it was an insecurity, like not even subconscious. It was like an actual fear, an insecurity of mine of like, I guess being abandoned or like being left behind or not being seen as worthy enough to come, which I think worthy is probably the best word because that's like encompassing my entire healing journey.
So
not healing.
What I learned about men is masculinity. They don't want to prove themselves. Like he will show you once, two, three, four times, but then he will stop. He will say, okay, she will not believe anyways. You know, they will stop because they are afraid of hurting you, and you are afraid of losing them, and we are afraid of finishing alone and being manipulated and being cheated on and all of that. And they show you that I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that, until he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna be that if you want me to be that.
Like, right? I'm tired of trying to prove it.
I tried everything I can. I'm fucking tired. And so they leave. They try to lie. They start by lying and cheating because they cannot look at you in the eye and say their truth without knowing that they will hurt you.
And so in this situation, we went from she's not believing me, so I'm going to be what she wants me to be anyways. What is the truth when you say their truth? Because I feel like that's something slightly different than what we're projecting onto them.
Exactly. Well, if you ask the question, for example, what is the plan? How are we going to organize this? You know, do you want to do it alone? Do you want to do it with me? How you see it? Then he will give you the truth. But do you believe what he will give you? You know? Yeah. We just ask question. Life is simple. Instead of assuming, ask the question. Simple. And then believe the answer. Not ask the question and go doubt the answer, because this is what we do. This is what I used to do. And investigate behind, you know, to see if it's literally that or no. So save your energy. Everything is always working out for you. It's your vibration. It's not them. It's not man. It's not woman. It's me. It's myself. If I work on my vibration, if I am aligned with my source, if I am aligned with my higher self, if I am aligned, if I am grateful, if I see the positive, if I do the work on myself to understand myself, then it will impact them automatically. It's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know, and you will attract, it's not you'll attract the positive, because there's the infinite possibilities of positive and negative and in between, right? It's the vibration that you vibrate on will direct you on which positive or negative or in between.
Yeah.
If you are sometimes positive and sometimes negative, you will be in the middle, you know, sometimes here, sometimes there, having challenges, which is normal. Contrast.
Yes.
Abraham Hicks, right?
Yes, we love the contrast.
If you are really in tune and your vibration is high, then you can only see that. The negative will be there, but you will not see it. That's what is law of attraction. Yeah. You will see only what you are. If you vibrate on a high frequency, if you're happy, if you're joyful, you will see that only in that. Everyone, yeah. And people will react and act to you in the same way.
I'm not gonna lie, I have noticed that, like, since I've been in Playa. Full disclosure, everyone, I've been on this like very intense healing journey, like literally doing every single type of holistic modality in plant medicine and just the entire thing. Like I am going deep into it, and I have noticed such a shift in my energy, my thoughts, the way I carry myself, the way I treat myself, speak to myself, spend my day and enjoying my time alone and everything. And I've noticed that since that's happened and I've raised my vibration, I feel it quite significantly. The people that I come into contact with are just the most open, caring, genuine, nicest people. Like, I walk down the street, and at first, people would just kind of like stare at me and would only smile if I smiled to them. Now I walk down the street, and almost every single person literally says hola or buenos dias. Like, it's just nonstop. And the amount of people that I meet in a day now, I'm like, oh my God, like, there's so many. It's changed everything. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's true. And every person, man or woman, masculine or feminine, should have a solo journey where it's best if they're in a country where they do not speak the language, because less distractions, more focus on yourself, right? Yeah. And you just put an intention to know who you are, know myself. If I don't know me, how can I know you? How can I even try to know you? How can I explain who I am to you so we can have a relation together? There's no way. It's like, you know?
And I think that's a problem that a lot of people come to in relationships as well, is that they don't even know who they are themselves. So how can they then share themselves fully with the other person? It's like you're getting a shell or a perception of what they think they should be, or
Yes.
what they're conditioned to see themselves as versus who they actually are. So you're not even getting the real them. And then when you struggle to understand them, or you have conflict, or you're not understanding why things are going a certain way, it's because the you that you know, or the them that you know, isn't actually really them, or isn't actually really you. And it's like your inner being is just not happy with what you've been programmed, or what you think that you're happy with.
Yeah, and also, that's why during the pandemic, when people found themselves in one place 24/7, a lot of people get deeper in love together, and a lot of people get divorced or separated, because how can you live with somebody that you don't know? The people who did the work got deeper and deeper into a relationship, and those who found themselves mirroring each other now, then they divorced or separated or uncoupled. I like to call it uncoupled.
Conscious uncoupling.
And so you need to know who you are, do your work, understand yourself. The work is just an understanding. Everything starts with an understanding, and from that you build. Because if you understand how you are, it's like a computer, right?
Yeah.
If you understand your laptop, then you know how to use your laptop, how to optimize the laptop. If you don't know, then you will try everything, but you never get to do something functional, something good with it.
It's like a parent trying to use social media.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So going off of that with the relationships and the love and everything, you also said something super interesting to me about the feminine energy, and how I don't even know how you worded it, but basically we can sometimes mistake that feeling for love with someone. Can you explain that? Because I feel like that was just word vomit. I don't even know what I said, but you know the what I'm trying to say.
So if I remember correctly, we were talking about thinking that we are in love, or thinking that we found a soulmate or a twin flame. And sometimes what I do believe is because we are so disconnected from our feminine, and when we found a very strong masculine being, setting and staying strong in his masculinity, that put us automatically, without even understanding what's going on. We just tap into our feminine side. We think that it is love, but it is not. It's he come there in our experience to show us and mirror us who we really are. So sometimes we feel like, oh, I'm in love, it's him. But no, it's you. It's actually you, and he showed you how beautiful you are, and how feminine you are, and how your body reacts, because you feel a lot of things, and you think like you're falling in love and it's the one, but no, he's just showing you your true essence. And we need that, because femininity wants to just exhale and surrender, not submit, right? Surrender is just exhale and be that feminine river, strong, loving. And for that, she needs a strong masculine who holds space for her.
I was just about to ask, how does someone in their masculine mirror the feminine? Like, how does that work if they're fully masculine? Like, what does that look like? My brain.
I don't know how it looks like, but energetically, it feels like somebody, when you enter a ceremony space.
Yes.
And when you feel like a lot of people holding space for you, and you feel safe, and you feel that you can let go, and you can sleep, and you're protected, this is how it feels like a healthy masculine.
It's basically like someone that just allows you to be fully vulnerable and fully yourself without judgment, and just hold space for you in that way.
Yes, and see who you really are, and see into you, and love that, and allow that to go out. He doesn't want a fake whatever superficial person, he just stay there and allow you to be whatever you want him to be as a feminine, for you to surrender and to open and to go out of your shell.
I don't want to say the word annoying, but it's like, it's such a beautiful concept that to think that it's not the one, like you're not actually in love, I'm just like, what? Like, how can someone make you feel that good and like have that beautiful experience where you're really tuning into your feminine, like, and just releasing and like being your true essence, and it not like turn it into anything.
What about this is the universe sending you a message saying, hey, if you tap into your feminine, this is what you're gonna feel
all the
time without needing somebody outside of you to make you feel love.
That's true. Like literally it's the self-love. Like everything that you need to be happy in life is literally within. Like it's yeah, true. Actually, that's a good point. It's just people showing you what you can generate yourself if you let it.
Exactly. It's like I always say my relationships and failures. Yeah. They're not failures, but what we used to call them I used to call them failures. They are actually blessings, and I am so grateful because I attracted them, right? And I hurted myself by manifesting my fears. Yeah. I learned a lot, and I am so grateful because it's not them. They were just there mirroring me. And the more I understand myself, the more I upgrade myself, the more people come to mirror who I am, and the more I love them, that means I'm loving myself in that degree. Yeah. And no one can love you more than you love yourself. And you cannot love more than you love yourself. So the more in love you fall with yourself, the more love you can give, because it's gonna be flowing like a river. Yeah.
And I love that you said you don't see them as failures, because I actually have had the past two, like, I don't want to, like, I guess they were technically, like, one of them was a relationship, the other one was like a situationship, I guess I would call it. But
a ship.
It's a ship. The last two, like, I can see so clearly how the dots connect and why everything unfolded as it did. Like, the first one, when that ended, there's no way that my core group of people in my life right now I would have even met if I had still been with him, because of the way that the events afterwards like unfolded. And that one spurred me into my holistic healing journey of learning to like release my repressed emotions and all of that, and all of that whole journey. And then the one that's just ended, it's like, I am so fucking happy that it ended, and it ended in the way that it did, because even if I had acted on my inkling that something wasn't right like a month and a half prior, I wouldn't have learned the lesson that I did learn with the way that it ended, because I wouldn't have been shown those shadow parts of myself, and I wouldn't have seen the triggers. And then if that hadn't happened at that time, there's no way I'd be in Mexico right now, because if it had ended earlier, I wouldn't have cared about the other trip enough to like be like, I need to get out of this fucking country, like whatever. And if we hadn't ended and stayed together, I would have been over there not having any of these experiences, not having any of the self-realizations about myself, having done none of the healing, having met none of the people on this trip. And this trip has been so magical for me that I'm like, I look back at how everything happened, and I am just so grateful that like he is the person he is, and he treated me the way he did, and like everything, like just to be clear, he didn't treat me badly at all. I'm just like, that's not what I meant by treated me the way he did. But just like the way that everything unfolded, and like him just standing in his truth and being him, and just everything, it was perfect. Like, it's just so perfect. So I hope that everyone at some point in their life can get to this point where they can look back and understand and be appreciative and show gratitude to everything that happened, instead of being sour or bitter or having regrets, basically, because too. It's just an unreal feeling. Like, I feel so free. I'm like, yes, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
It's literally that. Everybody in our experience, they're here to serve us. Yeah. To teach us, to serve us. I see life as a path, a long journey. Yeah. And every person come to your life like in a long, impactful way. They are giving you the key to the door. Yeah. So you can open the door and go to the next level. You've ever played PlayStation game?
You know what? Like, I have no idea how to use PlayStation. Like, I've played at other people's houses, and I'm just like, what do these buttons do? Like, I'm so confused.
You heard about Mario?
Yeah, Mario Kart.
So,
yeah, okay.
Mario Kart. So there's levels. You need to unlock the levels in order to go to the next level. Yeah. Life is like this. And people, they are the levels. if every
Yeah.
level, every person take us to the next
It's
level.
a new test, a new challenge,
exactly.
a new opportunity to show and live through the growth that we've had.
And all of them taking us to the higher self.
Yeah. And like I still have so much love for him as a human. Like there is no bad blood ever. Same with my ex before that. Like I don't talk to him at all. I don't care to. But like if I ever saw him in person, like I would just have so much love for him. Like it's so amazing to be at the point where you just have no hard feelings and like you're just you recognize the lesson in everything and the way it happened the way it did. And then I also have sympathy for everyone from my past because I can see the triggers and the trauma that they're dealing with too, and I just wish and I hope for them that they can have the same realizations and reprogramming.
You can just say healing. It's okay.
Healing.
I don't say it doesn't mean you don't have to say it.
No, but I like the way you explained it, that like we're not broken, we don't need healing. So I'm now trying to reframe it myself. But yeah, I hope for everyone in life in general to just have these experiences and learn and grow from them and see the beauty in it.
Exactly. You know, my marriage, I am so grateful for my ex-husband. And I've been trying to find his phone number and call him and just say,
really,
thank you. Yeah. Because it was arranged marriage.
Oh, interesting. You never mentioned that before.
I have a little secrets. So, Islamic culture, poor country, economics, you know, things like this happens. And so I had a lot of hate for him. But if it wasn't him.
Yeah, it's not his fault, is it?
It's not his fault. He wasn't aware.
Yeah.
You know? And he treated me like real queen. But I didn't love him. So I was seeing in him the forcing. You know? I was seeing in him everything abusive.
Yeah.
Where he was just so nice. And if it wasn't him, I will not be in Europe. I will not study in Europe. I will not be the woman that I am. I will not start my healing journey.
Because you moved to Europe with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I will not embrace the spirituality and self-empowerment and self-growth and all of that and study literally 300 books. You know, I will be a Muslim little girl, poor one, you know, controlled by the society and whatever, you know. But I'm so grateful because he was the big tour for me for shifting my reality.
He was like the biggest catalyst.
Yeah. Well, it's the universe that put him in.
Yes.
But he was so nice and so understanding and so loving. And he always treated me like a real person. You know, I've never been treated like a real person before because, you know, you're like a woman in a Muslim country.
Can I be honest with you? When you washed my feet, I literally felt like that. I was like, oh my gosh, like I've never been treated and like so nurtured before. Guys, we came back from the beach and there's like a tap outside of her building for like literally to wash the sand off your feet. And she just turned on the tap and like asked for my foot and washed all the sand off for me. And like I have never had anyone wash my feet before ever. And most of the time I am the nurturer and I've never really been nurtured in that way. And it was like the most insane feeling. Like it felt so amazing. It was crazy. So thank you.
You know, this too, it feels so amazing because we grew up hating each other as women, afraid of each other, competing. She's gonna take my man. She's gonna take this. She's gonna do this. No, blah, 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 blah. And we don't love each other. Yeah. We don't serve each other without reason. There's no reason for me to wash your feet. I just literally wanted to do so because it's a proof of love.
Yeah.
You know? And you received it because that is what you needed. So the universe put me in your experience for what reason, you know, including washing your feet. So it's like circulating love, and every word could show love or hatred.
Hatred, yeah.
I am an ambassador of love.
I can feel it. And like when Rainbow has the most beautiful community of people down here, and she invited me to a party on the beach with just the most, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was a group of women, and normally I don't know if this is everyone else's experience, but I feel like it's quite normal to walk into a group of girls specifically that you don't know and feel all the eyes looking at you, all the judgment, questioning who you are, who brought you, like all of these things. Every single person was just automatic hugs. How are you? How are you doing? How long are you in playa for? Like, and it was just such a warm embrace, and it really felt like a true community of just support, and like everyone wanted to see you do well. Like Divine literally was like, let's go take some sexy pictures on the beach. Let's you know, like all of you are such beautiful goddesses. Like let's show it off, blah, blah, blah. Like it was just so supportive and such an empowering energy, which I've never experienced before in my life. So thank you so much for introducing me to that, because that was beautiful for me.
You're welcome. You know, I have a twin sister.
Yeah.
So I grew up never competing, never being jealous. And I always loved my sisters, you know, like all women. You know, I wanted to empower women and all of that. And I had really very bad experiences, especially in France.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Racist, aren't they?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I am 1/3 Black, Muslim, and a woman.
Yeah.
And they're like, bitch, hello. And they don't talk to you. They're like, you know, really very, I didn't like the behavior, and I was like loving on them, and at some point it felt like I am begging of their friendship, and they were like really disconnected. That's why I left France, you know. And when I arrived here, I found my tribe. When I met Divine, we screamed in the street. We never saw each other. We screamed in the street, and we started hugging each other.
It's funny because knowing both of you, I can really picture that moment, like so intense.
I was on my bike. Literally, I was on my bike with my music dancing, and she was like, girl, I literally stopped in the middle of the street. I left my bike, and I was like, I have to hug you. And since then, we became besties. You know,
love it.
It's like, this is how we're supposed to be. You know, love and light and joy and radiance and supporting each other. There's abundance for everybody. If I support you, you will like take my bread.
Yeah.
We will expand bread together.
It literally reminds me of Abraham Hicks. She's like, so if you're healthy for like a whole year, are you going to say, oh, I'm going to be sick now for a couple weeks so someone who's sick can be healthy? No, like you being healthy doesn't take away from other people's health. So you like giving love to other people and supporting other people and helping them grow their abundance doesn't take away from yours. Like there's an infinite amount for everyone.
Let's take it like this. We met, right? And we became best friends. We shared a lot of beautiful moments, a lot of understanding together, a lot of beautiful conversations. I expanded myself. I am part of you. And you expanded yourself. You are part of me. So there is no division. There's no, I'm taken from you or you're taken from me. I multiplied you and you multiplied me, you know?
Yeah.
And we shared in a beautiful, energetic way, knowledge and awareness and consciousness and healing. And, you know, and we're doing this to do the same thing with other people.
Yeah.
You know, and this is what you do. You are literally expanding your being. Your physical body, but your energy is going to be all over the place. You will be in everybody's mind and heart and soul. So imagine how expanded version of you will be.
Yeah.
It's like this. There's no division. There's only abundance.
I love that. And I do, like, that's literally the whole point of this podcast, is just to help other people heal and grow through their own journeys in whatever way that this helps. So, like, if they listen to this, they might not resonate with every single thing said, but even if, like, one thing, like, what's the word? Clicks a light bulb in their head and, like, helps them somewhere. It's like, that's all I want. I just want people to have all of the knowledge that I've gained and that everyone I've come into contact has gained through their own experiences, and just help them grow and become a better version of themselves. So
yeah, and that growth for me, and I don't have the knowledge of the word, but for me, growth is a proof of self-love. The more I grow, the more I understand about myself, the more I fall in love with myself. I cannot be ignorant and love myself. I can't.
Yeah.
You know, you just need to grow. And if I take a wrong decision, what we call a wrong decision, there is no wrong decision, and fail, then I will love myself even more. I experienced something. I did something. It's not a failure. I have data,
Yeah.
This is not for me. I need to find something else which is for me. It's all about understanding. There's only data. There is no failure and success.
Yeah.
There's only experiencing something and have data to experience the next thing and the next thing.
There's no good or bad. It's just whatever you take from it.
Yeah. And there's something to take from everything.
Yeah. So, literally everything.
Even a failure.
Even being agitated at some dude sitting in front of you on the beach with his bicycle blocking your sunrise view.
Yeah.
That happened to me 3 times in a row.
It happens to me too sometimes. I'm like, okay, maybe my skin needs some shade. It happens. Everything happened for a reason and for your highest good. Yeah. So if he's blocking my sun in front of me, that is could be for my highest good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, well, thank you so much for being here today. This was such an amazing conversation. I have my closing question.
Yes, please.
What would you call this chapter of your life?
Expansion.
Oh, that was so quick. You didn't have to think about it. Just boom, expansion.
This is my mantra of this month. Mm-hmm. Expansion, alignment.
Do you have a mantra every month?
Yeah.
So basically you're chaptering your whole year every month, like automatically anyways. Mm-hmm.
And so every month I have a different author that I study the whole month. Last month
so maybe this is not my closing question. Who are the authors? Tell me about it.
In January was Abraham Hicks.
Yes.
In February was Bob Proctor because he passed away in February, and he's one of my favorite author ever. And this month is Tony Robbins.
Okay.
And I will not tell you about the next.
It's a secret.
So yeah, I choose every month because I noticed that when I have an intention for the month, I experience my intention, and what I learned, I experience it. Like I used to read about the Toltec, and Don Miguel Ruiz is one of my favorite artists.
I love him.
So I was experiencing the 5 agreements.
Really?
I was experiencing the illusions that we have, and then I was reading The Mastery of Love, and I literally feel sometimes sounds crazy, but it's real. It's in my illusion. Sometimes I feel like I'm sleeping in the night, and I'm having a divine intervention on my brain and on my awareness, and I'm downloading, and it feels like neurons getting new connections.
That literally is what happens, though. Like neural reprogramming, it is creating new pathways in your brain. So that's not you having some...
I feel it.
It's real. Yeah,
it's like I feel it. I witness it during the night.
That is so amazing.
And that's because I have an intention, and then I have a mantra, and I study one author, So it's like...
I might have to try this, implement it. So it was expansion, alignment, and what was the third?
Ease.
And that's all for March.
All for March.
Okay. That is so cool. Wow. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you, how they can reach you if they want to do any coaching or use any of your other many services that we did not talk about?
Well, I am for now only on Instagram. It's Max Your Rainbows. I'm creating my website and my blog, and it's going to be Max Your Rainbows too.
Okay.
It's maximize your light. Rainbow is light. So basically, it's that.
I love that. That's so fun. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's such a lovely conversation.
I love the question, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. The surprise question.
Good. I kind of warned her. I was like, do you want me to tell you what it is beforehand so you can think about it, or do you just want it on the spot? And she's the first person that has actually wanted it on the spot. So
yay. That was fun. I love adrenaline and excitement in my life.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone for listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys found something useful in it, even if it was just like the smallest little tidbit of information coming from a couple people just like you.